Hello there. My name is Nate, as usual. If there ever comes a time where I am not Nate, then that is, it's concerning, really. You should be concerned if I'm ever not me. Also, as usual, my little brother is playing D&D, which is now pretty par for the course for these introductions. And what's not usual is this is a video with a brand new painting, which is that one right there. That one right there. I think I said that right, but I figured I'd say it again because I don't say a lot of things right. It's a very special painting. It is the very first time that I've ever tried painting a person, or drawing a person for that matter, if it's not a cartoon person. So very first portrait of a person. Very first time I ever tried drawing or painting fabric. I think it turned out pretty well. And it's the very first time I tried drawing or painting metal. So, you know, whole lot of firsts. I think I did really well for my very first time doing any of this. Wow, that was actually a really short introduction. I feel like I should lengthen it a little bit. It's a painting from my dad. It's a portrait of my dad for my dad's birthday, which is tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you what day his birthday is actually on, because then that would date this video. And then you'd know when I record these videos, which I don't want you to know that, because for some reason I'm self-conscious about recording videos and uploading them at a later date. For some reason I have this urge to record, edit, and upload all in the same day, but I don't do that, actually. And I don't think I'm going to do that, because that would be ridiculous, and that would probably be the end of me, the death of me. I don't have tea today. I do have water, though. Water's delicious, too. I think I actually like water a lot more than tea, because without water, you can't have tea. Yeah. If you can tell, I'm actually quite excited right now because I'm giving him that painting later today, because he's going snowboarding on his actual birthday, so I'm actually really excited for him to see that. What other stuff can I say to lengthen the length of this? I don't know. Hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I'm going to go wrap that now. It's going to be great. Yep. And here we go, into the actual video. Like I said, I've never done a portrait before, so, you know, I tried going at it the same way I do everything, by doing things that I do know how to do, which is proportions and stuff like that, because I used to do realistic sketching and stuff like that, like realistic drawings. And usually when I was going by a photo, what I would do is I'd make a copy of the photo in miniature, not finish it, but just do like the basic line work and put lines on the definite points of the portrait. You'll see in here, that doesn't quite work. Looking back at it right now, I see in the video, in the top-down view, really what I'm doing wrong. The head's a lot wider than it should be. But I think I may have, when I was painting out these, or blocking out the sections, I think that the reason why it ended up a lot wider proportionally than the actual photo, or than my lines even were on the original sketch where I'm trying to figure out all the proportions of everything, I think it's because I'm working, me painting it, I'm looking at the bottom of the actual painting. So it's a sort of a weird perspective that I have to paint this at because I have to make room for the camera. So I think that if I actually had it on the vertical, I may have actually had a much easier time painting and getting the proportions all right. You'll see I actually end up lifting up, there you just saw it, I actually end up lifting up the canvas a lot just to see, okay, is this looking okay? Is this looking okay? But, you know, even that didn't really help me much. You could see the head is still wide. I fix that later, I promise. There I am fixing it. I'm going to make it even skinnier because that's still too wide to be my dad. Yeah. I lost track of my thought. Plural thoughts. Yeah. Proportions and stuff. I don't know. I think it turned out okay. I did put I guess not but my dad's left eye higher than it actually was supposed to be, so I ended up having to lower that later on. Here I am doing the lips and the teeth. I jump around on this painting a lot. I don't go through and finish the individual parts of a painting before I move on. What happens a lot of the times is I'll see a part, or I'll be working on a part, and then I'll get sidetracked or confused, and then I'll start painting something else because I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that now. And then I'd have to remix the color on the brush again. I didn't really do actually much mixing, or I did a lot of mixing, but I mean, I didn't. What I normally do with paintings is I'll have a palette and then I'll mix out individual colors that I want to have, and then I'll just sort of line them up on my palette. I didn't do that this time. This time I just sort of had a goopy pool of white acrylic paint and a goopy pool of black acrylic paint. And then I just bounce back and forth between them. Yeah. Or bounce back and forth between them and just mixed on the brush. And then as I was mixing, I was layering it down. Sometimes I wouldn't mix all the way. Sometimes I'd mix on the canvas itself. Yeah, this was just a lot of experimenting because I don't even know how to do, tones, like skin tones and stuff like that. This is all just complete guesswork. Yeah. Which I keep saying that. It's new. It's new. I need water. Maybe water will help clear my mind because it is going all over the place right now. Maybe I'll find something to actually talk about. Oh, that's good water. Ah, delicious. Wow, that was really good water. That was surprisingly good. I don't know what was in that water that made it taste so, I don't know, crisp, refreshing, kind of sweet. I know there's lead in water, and there's lead in some water, and lead tastes kind of sweet. I don't know that for sure, but hopefully I don't just have a ton of lead in my water because that'd be unfortunate for me. Yep, here I am fixing the eye now, finally. I actually didn't notice that the eye was too high and far away. I had to step back, step away, and then my mom actually came in and pointed out for me. So thanks, Mom. Shout out to you for being more observant than I am. Yep. This is actually, it's actually been a few days since I recorded this. And usually I edit the day after I record the intro, but I recorded the intro last weekend. The day after was was my dad's birthday, as you know from the intro. And now I'm recording on a Wednesday. So, Wednesdays, it's not usually my upload day. I was about to say that it was usually my upload day, but I have very sporadic uploads. So, maybe I'll upload this next Wednesday. Then everybody will be even more confused what's going on. Like, oh, what? What's going on? Or maybe I'll upload it on next Thursday or tomorrow. So nobody really knows when I recorded this. Maybe I'll upload it on Tuesday just to throw everybody off. But then I guess you'll know that I recorded it last week. What am I saying? Anyways, it's been a few days. Oh, I actually have a funny story. So, it's been a few days. I am turning 21 this Friday, actually. Friday when I'm recording, not Friday when it's being uploaded. And on my driver's license, it said that it was expiring exactly on my 21st birthday. So I had to go in today with everything and get it renewed and all that. The funny thing was, you're supposed to apparently get a renewal notice in the mail for driver's licenses. I've never had to do this before because I'm turning 21. This is the first time. They're supposed to send renewal notices, right? But they never sent me a renewal notice, and I couldn't figure out why, and I only realized that it was expiring on my birthday because my little brother is studying to take his driving test now. Or he's 18. He's already taken the test, but COVID and all that, the DMV sort of shut down for a while, and he missed his opportunity to take the actual behind the wheel test before COVID. So now he has to do all of the driving and permit tests again, and it's just a mess. Anyways, back to my story. I walked in. I got to the front of the line at the DMV, and when I walked up, I got into this conversation with this lovely lady at the DMV. She was really really nice, which is I was scared of going into the DMV, and she was just super nice and helpful, and we got into a conversation about it being my birthday this Friday, and she expressed concern. She's like, "Oh no, you're supposed to come in after your birthday or on your birthday. So otherwise, you're just going to get another provisional license, instead of horizontal, instead of a horizontal license for that people get when they're over 21. I'll get a vertical license again, like for people who are younger than 21. And since I have work this Friday and it expires this Friday on my birthday, I just had to be like, look, I can't come back. I just, And so she's just like, oh, all right. Well, you're going to get a provisional license. I went through the process and I called my dad and he said, oh no, son, don't worry about it. It's just going to confuse bartenders. But then it was funny. I told my mom too. Both my mom and my dad are like, why would they have it expire on your birthday and then expect you to on your birthday go in and get your license renewed? Because some people can't do that. Like me, I work until after the DMV closes. Or by the time I would get to the DMV, it would be well closed, like an hour or two after it closed. So so that so that's not really an option for me. So I ended up having to get another vertical provisional looking license and confuse all the bartenders. But I don't plan to go to any bars or anything, but I just thought that it was funny how in just a couple days I'll be 21, but they still have to issue me a provisional driver's license because technically I'm not 21 yet, even though by the time I get the license, because they said that it'll be mailed to my house in 14 days. So by the time I get the license, I will be almost a week and a half, or no, I will be a week and a half into being 21, and I will end up with a provisional driver's license that's vertical, not horizontal. And I just find that funny. I'm kind of actually happy that it ended up that way, just for the novelty value, because I don't drink much anyways. But say if anybody sends me out, or I don't drink much. What? I don't drink at all. I don't drink at all, and I don't plan to drink at all. Or if I do drink, it won't be much because, you know, I don't want to. So, you know, but I think it's funny because if anybody sends me out to buy, like, I don't know, like a pack of beer or something, or maybe I need it for a set, I'll go out and I'll pull out my license, and then it'll look at first like a provisional license, so then they'll be confused. But then upon looking closer, they will realize, oh, he did actually turn 21. I just find that funny. Here I am putting the fun. Sorry, I was talking about that for way too long. I'm gonna listen through this to see if it's too stupid and off topic and silly for the video. Anyways, here I am putting the final touches on the painting, signing it now, and the painting is done. Here's my dad who is the king. Yeah. That's all for this time, I guess. Thank you for watching, and I hope everybody has a good one. All right. Bye-bye.